What's up, YouTube? It is day 8 of my 30-day challenge, posting every day here on YouTube, and today we are talking about how to know if your workout was effective or not. It's a really good question. Melissa asked me on Twitter, which, by the way, if you want me to answer your questions, ask me on Twitter at Syatt Fitness, S-Y-A-T-T Fitness. I'm going to answer as many as I can over these 30 days. By the way, I'm whispering because I'm in Israel right now. I'm at my family's house, and I came on a whim. My sister had a baby, so we're here celebrating. But anyway, so how do you find out, how do you know if you had a good workout or not? Melissa said, I've been told that you can't tell if you had a good workout based on how sore you are, or if you're tired, or if you're sweating, or if you were in pain. She said that I've been told that's not how you know if you had a good workout. So how do you know if you had a good workout? It's a really good question, and I got so excited when I read it because it made me think about coaching in a new way. And a lot of coaches, myself included, we get very frustrated when people expect quick results, instant results. And the framing of this question was so good because people are expecting quick results because they're analyzing their workouts, their nutrition, expected as though it's immediate data, as though it's like, oh, cool, so sweating equals good workout. Oh, cool, so I was in pain equals good workout. Oh, cool. So like the way that they're expecting results is because they're looking at everything going on and using it as if it's immediate feedback, and that's not how it works, which is why it's so confusing. And I love it. So Melissa, thank you for asking this. Here's the part that most people don't want to hear, that most people have a lot of trouble with. You don't measure your progress on a workout to workout basis. You don't even measure your progress based on how you feel. There's a really old saying among lifters, and I love this saying. It says, how you feel is a lie. And I love this for some reasons, in terms of sometimes the way I initially heard this phrase of how you feel is a lie, I initially heard it from the perspective of sometimes you'll go in the gym and you feel like dog shit, just like awful, but you'll have the best day ever. Just crush your workout. And that phrase was used initially as a way to say, hey, listen, if you feel like shit, don't not go to the gym because you could have the best day ever. I also like it in this sense, how you feel is a lie, because you could not sweat, you could not get sore, you could not be in pain, and it could be a great workout. And so just because you're not sore or not sweating or not in pain, it doesn't mean that it was a good workout, or it doesn't mean that it was a bad workout. But when you measure your progress, you're not measuring it based on how you feel. You're measuring it based on what are your results, right? And so think of it this way. Your goal is not to get sweaty. That's not your goal. Your goal is not to be in pain. That's not, if someone said, what do you want to achieve in fitness? You wouldn't be like, well, I really want to be in pain. You would be like, well, I'd really like to be very wet after my workouts. That's not what you want. You want a result, which is usually something effective. Maybe you want to do chin-ups. Maybe you want to lose fat. Maybe you want to increase your deadlift. Maybe you want to drop a couple pant sizes. A million other options. But your goal is not to be like, I want to be in pain after my workouts, because if I told you that you didn't have to be in pain, and in fact you'd get better results by not being in pain, in terms of you would lose more fat and get more muscle definition, you do take that option. So you have to realize, number one, that you can't measure results based on something that isn't actually your desired result. So basically meaning, if you want to lose fat, you can't say that it's effective because it made you sweat. Two different things. You know if it's effective by measuring the result. So if you want to lose body fat, the only way to know if it's effective is if you're losing body fat. And the only way to measure that is over a long period of time. And that's what most people don't want to hear. Most people don't want to be like, well, how do I know if that was a good workout? You won't know if that's a good workout, because it's not measuring it workout to workout. It's measuring it month to month and 3 months to 3 months, right? So it's like, you're not going to say, okay, was that workout effective? No, you're going to say, hey, was this entire phase effective over the last 3 months? Have I lost fat over the last 90 days? Has my chin-up strength increased over the last 90 days? Has my deadlift gone up? I'm comparing my pictures from day 1 to day 90. Have I clearly gotten leaner and more defined? That's how you tell if a program is effective or not based on one individual workout, not based on how you feel afterwards. It's the sum and substance of your net result of a program. And this brings up another point. You can't just do one workout or random workouts every time you go to the gym. A lot of people are like, okay, well, I'll just do this workout this time and that workout that time, and sort of just pell-mell all over the place. That's not how this works. A program, the way I love to view programming, it's very much an art form, being able to program, write specific program designs. A lot of people, they'll do a program, maybe they'll start one and then stop after 2 days or a week or 2 weeks. And then they'll be like, well, that didn't work. I didn't like it. Or my favorite is like, well, I did this program. This happened a lot with 531. Jim Wendler wrote a great program called 531. And I remember when it first came out, a lot of people were like, yeah, I'm doing 531, but I'm changing this and I'm modifying this and I'm doing this instead of this. And I was like, so you're not doing 531, you're doing your iteration of it. And then they get upset because they didn't get the results that they wanted. I'm like, what do you expect? You changed the program. Roundabout way of saying, follow a program, one program, and stick with it for 90 days. Do the program. A lot of people, they try and do different things every time, or they'll follow something and then quit and jump to another one, and they're like, well, I'm not getting anywhere. Well, no shit, you're not getting anywhere because you're not doing anything for a long enough period of time. Roundabout way of saying, it's not the workout. It's what one workout after another workout does when it's all planned in sequence. And for me, the best workout program, the best training program, is dictated by what comes before it and also what comes after it. It's not any static. It's not anything one static program. It's all meshed together. And one phase plays off of the next, which plays off the next, which plays off the next. And then you can have waves like this, which actually complement each other. And it's very, very important to long-term programming success to make sure you don't get injured, to make sure you continue to get stronger, to make sure you continue to get burned fat, to make sure you don't get bored, to make sure you're training different qualities. And there's so much that goes into programming. It really is an art. I love it. What you have to remember is if you're going in and doing different stuff every time, that's not organized. There's no purpose to it. And you're only going to think, well, was this an effective workout? Was this an effective workout? Instead of being like, hey, here's a workout plan. It's training 4 days a week for this next month. It's a 4 days a week training program. So do that program and then do the next program that bounces off of that. If you're going to the gym and doing classes, that's amazing. But you should talk to the instructor and say, hey, how are these classes structured to make sure, how's this working over the course of a month? Are you progressing them every time? Is this more just random? So you can get a better understanding. If it's more random stuff, that's fine. Some gyms do that just because, it's impossible to really have a progression. You have different people coming in every time. But that'll give you an idea of, hey, maybe I need to find something more structured. And that's when you can start to say, hey, if I'm not seeing the results that I want, what's the next step? What do I have to do to make sure that I see the results that I want? And if you're not following something structured and not doing something day after day, making sure it's working month to month, every several months, then you have to make that decision. Something that I do, actually, this is really important. Oh, man. Oh, there's a slug. Ugh, ew. Oh, man, that was disgusting. Just stepped on a slug. Oh, oof. Barefoot. That was gross. All right, well, just going to keep on going with that as though nothing happened, YouTube. No cuts in this video series. Ugh, that was gross. What was I saying? Oh. God, that was disgusting. What I was saying was when I work with clients one-on-one or in the inner circle especially, this is really important. I don't take into consideration what you weigh on Monday versus Tuesday. It means nothing to me. I don't care Monday to Tuesday. I don't care Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday. I don't care Monday to Wednesday, Thursday. When you weigh yourself, you should weigh yourself month to month. And what I mean by that is take your weight on June 1st, okay? And take it June 2nd and June 3rd and June 4th if you're gonna weigh yourself, but don't compare June 1 to June 2. You should compare June 1 to July 1, and June 2 to July 2, and June 3 to July 3. Compare that on a month-to-month basis, because if you're weighing yourself and comparing it day to day, you're gonna get major fluctuations and you're gonna be upset. Like, well, why did it go up? I've been so good. Stop fucking comparing your weight day to day. It's not how this works. You have to compare it month to month so you can really get a better idea of the trend, so that you know, oh, hey, like, I know that my period starts on the 5th, around the 5th of every month, so that if your weight spikes up on the 5th or around the 5th, you're not like losing your shit anymore. And then you can compare it to the month before and be like, oh wow, so, or like 2 months before, wow, 2 months ago on the 5th I weighed this, but now on the 5th I'm weighing a little bit less. So even though it spiked up compared to 2 days ago, it's still less on the overall trend of where I've been on this time of the month. Right? So you can't compare everything workout to workout, day to day. It's a long-term process, and most people hate that. That's why most people don't succeed, because they try and go for that day to day. So Melissa, thank you for asking this amazing question. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, tweet them at me at SYATT Fitness on Twitter. And, and if you want something structured, if you want something, a program that is going to literally just outline everything for you, your training, your workouts, your nutrition, it's going to tell you exactly step by step what to do, give my Inner Circle a shot. Seriously, I'm going to shout it out. The results have been amazing. And honestly, even more than that, the group community is unbelievable. The group community in Inner Circle is freaking insane. The members are the best in the world. And the members are what make it great. Seriously, the members are what help people keep accountable, help them stay motivated. The members in there are so interactive. I've been a part of so many different fitness groups in the world. It's crazy. They're so supportive. It's $24.99 a month. It's $24.99 a month. Find another program like that. It's structured every single month. 3 times a week options, 4 times a week options. Give it a shot. Like, it is good. It's incredible, right? Period. End of story. And worst comes to worst, you lose $25. But either way, that's it. I'm going to put a link to the Inner Circle below. Just sfinnercircle.com by putting a link to that below. Have a wonderful time, night, day, wherever you are. I need to wash my foot off from the slug. Talk to you soon.